Hello, hello, welcome. Firstly, a big thank you to every single one of you who has been giving so much of love to our movie and OTT review series. We are blessed. And a big not so thank you for those of you who are not subscribing. Shushmit, are you angry as I am? People are watching but not subscribing. What is this?
I think one thing I can say, the smart people know whom to follow. So it depends on whether they are smart or not.
I mean, I don't even know how to counter that. And as the audience, if we are going to have so much of respect, I'm just thinking, who is going to really subscribe us ever at all? Maybe we will see more unsubscribes happening. Today's episode, we are going to be breaking down the remaining movies coming out on 2025. Now, at the point of us recording this video, there are two very special movies that have already come out. One movie is Farhan Akhtar's 120 Bahadur, which is about the Battle of Gaiwan, where the 120 English Faujis, the respectable soldiers, they fought against 300 Chinese troops. Such a serious movie. Patriotism. Jai Hind. Vande Mataram. Amazing feeling. The whole patriotism at its peak. But on the other hand, when you come out of the hall, Masti 4. Shushmit, what is your memories of Masti?
I think it's a movie which everybody will watch, but only in their phones.
I still will never forget the first time I watched the very first scene. There's a lot of music going on, erotic music, and the bed is shaking. The bed is shaking. The bed is shaking to only to realize that Ritesh Deshmukh is feeding milk to the baby.
Full of double meaning content, and they show it very wild as well.
And
Yeah,
it is
but
so surprising that a movie with less than 3 IMDb rating, both Great Grand Masti as well as Grand Masti, less than 4 IMDb rating, but still they ended up crossing 100 million earnings. Great Grandmaster, I remember, had got released in the piracy also, but still it managed to got so gain so much of money. Just goes to show how much we all enjoy double meaning jokes, isn't it?
no, that is the reason it goes to show why India has the highest population.
For those of you who have ever been interested in dark comedy, this is Shushmit at his peak. Okay, recently a movie came out called Houseful 5, which was about the comedy as well as this the detective thriller of kinds. But there also the double meaning was epic. Did you manage to get hold of any of those scenes or anything of this sort?
Yeah, I mean, I saw those double meanings and everything, but the way, if really we are expecting something to be of double meaning, I think we'll just recall to the Grand Masti or the Masti series because these actors portray that very well. But that was probably tried, but like we don't see someone like an Akshay Kumar or Abhishek Bachchan doing that sort of comedy because they are more naturally inclined to do normal comedy. So that
Yeah.
is where I felt somewhere it was not really working out. Probably they tried to do it, but I just felt the script was very poor. They could have
The
used Akshay Kumar a lot better.
Oh, you have watched Houseful 5 already, is it?
No, I just watched couple of scenes
Okay,
which
okay.
comes
I
around, but
I was
based on
thinking
that
of
only I
watching.
understood.
I was thinking of watching. I think this was the first time they did a as well as B, two different endings of sorts and all. So
Okay.
okay, coming to the comedy genre, I remember when I used to come home and you were preparing for your studies during the lunch breaks or at times the evening breaks, you would watch these full on slap slack comedy. I think Hera Fairy, Hulchul, then Garam Masala. These were your favorite movies. Now, I did try watching, but I didn't really feel that kind of a fun. Or I remember Hangama, Dhol, and all these movies also you have recommended a lot of times to me. Why do you enjoy these movies so much, and how does it, these movies different from like a Grand Masti movie?
Well, I think these are all natural comedy. You kind of feel like you are obviously part of the movie. You don't even feel like the comedy is happening. It's as if you like consider a movie like Dhamal. I think epic comedy. epic comedy. I think Arshad, what in that one was, I feel, one of the best doing comedies. If you look at Dhol, I think Rajpal Yadav was next level. So if you look at Bhagam Bhav, I think Akshay Kumar showed how comedy needs to be done. So like you look at the movies which are coming out now and you feel it's like forced comedy, and I never like forced comedy. It has to be natural. If you probably have watched Hulchul, you will understand why Akshay Khanna is one of the most versatile actors ever. I have seen him do serious roles in Drishyam 2, and I've seen him doing so great comedy in Hulchul. I think he was simply amazing. And how can you write off Paresh Rawal? I think he's simply the best when it comes to comedy. I think he's just next level, and his like his role with, or his, you can say, the way they work together with Akshay Kumar is next level. I think they really know how to do the comedy, and that is where I always go back to those movies to actually laugh, because that is the real comedy and that is the talent of the actors there.
Over a period of last couple of years, I think all these movies that you just mentioned have literally achieved cult classic. And they're all available for free on YouTube, and is a full-on laughathon that all of us can experience. Coming back to the present set of movies that are coming out, of course, recently I think Khel Khel Mein, I don't know whether you watched that movie or not. We did get a little bit of glimpse of Akshay Kumar in his original comedic avatar format. Comedy as such, of course, Rohit Shetty does try to keep it alive through the Golmaal series, but you are right. I think the first Golmaal will always be epic. That is like too good. Now, coming to the upcoming movies of this year, I think just before this episode, we made Shushmit watch the recent trailer of the Dhurandhar. And as usual, Shushmit loved it to the core that he's going to watch the first day, first show of that movie. Won't you, Shushmit?
Yes, I'll watch the first day, first show of not that movie, probably some other movie.
But why is it
So
like that? I mean, your favorite actors are there. Madhavan is there. You have Sanjay Dutt. You have who else is there? I think so many amazing actors are there. But why?
Ayushmann
Why
Khurrana is there. Rampal is there, I guess.
Arjun Rampal as a villain?
Arjun
So
Rampal is there.
why do you don't like going for such movies?
Because there is a legend there, Ranveer Singh.
But I remember we used to sing that song. You remember? लोहा जग हम आरी सब पे है हम भारी आधा जग से याराना. We used to sing that so much, right? Growing up, the Gunde songs. How
Yes,
come you
the
don't
songs
like?
are very good.
How come you don't like an actor who gave us Padmavat, who gave us Vadirao Mastani, who gave us Rocky or Rani Ka Prem Kahani?
And I didn't watch any of those.
But why is it like that? Why so? Just
I,
curiously ask.
I don't know. I just don't like that guy.
I
I
think it
somehow I
also calls
somehow
for
tried
someone like
watching
a
it.
Salman Khan as well. I think we never watched a Salman Khan movie ever, right? I mean, I don't really remember. Did we watch any Salman Khan movies?
Yes, I think there was one Sultan. Yes,
Sultan
we
we have
watched
watched, is it?
Sultan, and it was pretty good as well. But apart from that, I think his movie selections is absolute shit. So that's the reason we don't watch. Where you
Oh,
don't even get that enjoyment. I don't know. Like there might be a lot of comment sections coming after this video that how can you talk about Bhaijan like this? But it's just the reality. And one of my friend was recently saying that how can this guy consistently deliver flops and still
so
earn
true.
so much?
It's not just about Salman Khan. I think Ravneet Singh also, other than Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kaani, that also with the Karan Johar old nostalgia elements brought in, songs remastered, and somehow it managed to. But the story and all was not that good. Did try watching, was not a very good experience. Coming to the next set of upcoming movies, I think Shah Rukh Khan also, if you remember, I don't recall us watching a Shah Rukh Khan movie in theater. I mean, the only one that I watched, I think that back then you had your exams or something, you're going out with your friends. With Mummy Baba, the first ever movie I watched was Donkey. That was, I think,
Yes.
2023 end. But other than that, I never watched a Shah Rukh Khan movie also in theater. King is coming in 2026. Do you think you'll go for a King to watch in the theater or?
Uh, Depends. Like if I'm going for a movie, I'll first do my research, check the IMDb rating. So I don't go with big names or anything. People go crazy. Oh my God, Sarke movie. I'm going for the first day, first show. But this is not like that. For me, it's like it has to be a good movie. You bring in any actors, anywhere. For example, if I talk about Dhurandhar as well, I'll first check if the IMDb ratings is good. But for me, I don't like that genre. So for me, the genre is very important. If I feel that's a movie which I'll probably like to watch. A lot of people have told me, why didn't you watch Padmavat? But I don't like the movie which has sorrows. I like to enjoy.
Hmm.
I have enough sorrows in my life. Just to say, I don't want to bring that into the movie again. People like all these woman empowerment or woman getting like probably a lot of problems and those things they are going. Kashmir Files people are going to watch. I'm not into those movies because I like to enjoy life and not to get into depression zones or have sleepless nights after watching a movie.
I
Sorry, I'm
still
not strong.
remember a couple of movies which actually, I'm not that much of a movie buff. All of you must know. Shushmit, on the other hand, is someone who loves to choose the right movies and then goes for it. So he watched Kantara on the theater. He watched KGF 2 in the theaters. And whenever I visit Kolkata, he always will recommend the best movies that are coming out at that time, whether it's a Mission Impossible or a Fast and the Furious. I remember we had watched The Adventures of Tintin, also the 3D format we had watched. That was also epic. And one of the epic movies which the last we have watched, I will never be able to forget, was the Kalki 2898. How epic was that? The first half, we were all snoring. Second half, somehow it managed. And wasn't that crazy?
I think that movie we must agree we all watched it for Amitabh Bachchan. I think if you talk about the story and everything, I think a lot of hype was created. But if you look at the overall movie, I felt it could have been much better. But having said that, just getting to watch Amitabh Bachchan feels so great. Like out of so many star-studded people who were there, he stood out. So goes to show why he's like the king of Bollywood. Like he's always right up there. You cannot
Absolutely,
compare
absolutely.
Amitabh
I
Bachchan
think
with anyone.
the ultimate cinematic experience, personally, the one that we had, Shushmit and I always love to go for the morning shows, okay, where the hall is empty and it we can sit anywhere we want and enjoy. So we'll deliberately book the cheaper seats in front and then go back and sit and enjoy. So I think Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie where the Superman is also there. I think that movie was really like end-to-end complete action thriller, isn't it?
Which movie are you talking about? Superman was there.
So there is one movie,
Oh, okay,
no, I
okay.
think,
Yes, yes, yes. The action scenes
was
were
it
amazing.
Ghost Protocol or Rogue Nation? I forgot the name, but that was epic.
No, no, no. I think it was before the Dead Reckoning, the movie
Yeah, just
before
before
that.
that. Yes,
And it
yes.
was amazing action. I think Mission
End-to-end.
Impossible, I always like really like. You introduced me to Mission Impossible, and I'm sorry to say that I still haven't watched all the Mission Impossible movies.
It's a
So that is a
must
very
watch. Must watch.
so that's
Coming to the coming to the upcoming movies, I think Avatar Fire and Ash. That's the biggest release of 2025. I know you will tell me that you haven't even watched the first Avatar. Is that true?
I no, I have watched the first Avatar, thankfully, but I haven't watched The Way of Water. Like I started watching Way of Water, but somehow I don't know, I couldn't like didn't watch or didn't continue. So yes, I have to first make myself go through the water scenes, then I'll go to the fire.
Yes, and that's what is going to be all about today's video. A lot of interesting conversations, a lot of nostalgic memories. Of course, we will keep giving you updates of all the latest movies that we are watching, the TV series. I'm not sure whether Shushmit has yet watched Family Man season 3 or not. I don't intend to watch because I realized that it has a cliffhanger ending. And we know how much we struggled from Family Man season 1 to 2. So the continuation was too much long to wait. So I'm more than happy to wait till the next season comes out and all. But I think pretty much we've got what we needed for this episode. Next week we've got some even more amazing things in store. Shushmit, all the best for your movie watching, and make sure that you are giving us all the updates. Thank you so much for joining today's episode.
Yes, thank you.
Uh,